From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on. Right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Lions. Go.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
Go. Right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Crack all 80.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Kirk. Right there,
In motion, right, Olave.
Ready.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matched.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, 83 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Saints at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his target, Allen. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards?
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and goal at the 2-yard line. 18, find it. Ready.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. York now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Throws right side, and that's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. On the jump.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Come on.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Okay, ready?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Now back to throw as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
To throw is Fields.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go, son.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Press. Watch right.
Here's Fields. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Fields on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Back to throw. Fields.
It's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 5. He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here's Pacheco on the read option.
Brett, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hurt!
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Stop below 18!
2nd and 4.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Let's go now! Hurt! 18 Rattler!
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Kendre Miller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turning it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Isaiah Pacheco
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go. Hey, Cam. Right.
Fields.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Don't jump. Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Cam. Right.
Here's Fields.
Swing it. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Here we go.
back to throw. Fields.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, 44 yards.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for two here.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw here.
Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, son.
On first down, Fields.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go, son. You got a mini basement. Why not?
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second and 9 now. Underneath for Miller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw again. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 25. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
This one caught by Ridley.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Here's Fields. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Now Fields.
Flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now here's Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pollard again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete.
But he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco
From 8 yards out.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. He's on his way.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, York on now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Ready? Go.
Here's Fields. That complete. Hits Tyler Scott with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Bears! From 19 yards away.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Saints 49, Bears 46.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Come on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
The pass caught by Olave. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
This is 1st and 10. Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Let's go now. Ready?
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.